Some are calling for Chuck Schumer to resign if he feels a certain way, so make sure you guys stay all the way till the end. And thank you so much to everyone who's been subscribing, viewing, and donating to the channel. It really means a lot and helps the channel continue to grow. We're going to hop straight into this video. Take a listen.
So we reached out to Leader Schumer's office for a reaction to the letter you sent him, urging him to end the shutdown. He got this response, quote, if Secretary Collins truly cared about veterans, he'd tell his party to stop the reckless purge of VA workers, end the shutdown, and restore the care and dignity our veterans earn. Democrats will keep fighting for veterans, and when Republicans are finally ready to do the same, we'll be here ready to work. Unquote.
So quick question. Who decided to pay our troops? Who decided to pay our troops? To make sure they have money to feed themselves, to feed their families, to make sure that their bills are covered. Who decided to pay our troops? Okay, just let me know that in the comment section.
What's your response, sir?
Well, I wish Senator Schumer and his staff would learn how the word lie is a part of the American dictionary and quit lying. There's been no purge at VA. And Senator Schumer, if that's the way you feel, you need to resign. That is just a lie that is permanently affecting how veterans view the VA. We purged no one at the VA.
If that's how he feels, then he needs to resign. I'll tell you, things are different now from March. Big difference.
There's a problem right now, Jake, and that's this. Chuck Schumer will not allow Democrats to vote for fund the government. It's five or six more Democrats. All they got to do is vote to open the government. Our people get paid tomorrow. Everybody goes back to work, and then they can have their discussion on anything else they want. Remember, it was Schumer and others who put this in place just a few years ago when they decided to sunset the Obamacare subsidies. This is their problem. They're making political hay out of it now. But that's just a abysmal attitude from Senator Schumer to say we're purging the VA. That's just
playing political games. That is what some is doing. They're out there putting party over country. Think about that. I wish that some of them had common sense like Senator John Fetterman. But I have another clip for you guys. Take a listen.
While shutdown talks remain stalled, it's clear Democrats remain more dedicated to defying Trump than delivering for the American people. They're more worried about protesting and protecting illegal aliens than keeping our military and essential workers paid.
Mr. President, we're staring into the abyss of the healthcare crisis here in America. The Republican bill is a ruse. It's nothing more than another tool for Trump to hurt federal workers and American families and to keep this shutdown going for as long as he wants.
This is the Republican healthcare crisis. It is enormous. It is devastating. It is crushing everyday Americans. And that's why Democrats believe decisive action needs to be taken.
And while the
So instead of working with President Trump and his administration, they're just going to go out there and blame everything on President Trump and his administration time after time instead of taking accountability. Think about that. Wow.
Faction strengthens, Democrat candidates are turning against party leadership. Even the former White House press secretaries are criticizing the Democrats' latest moves.
They know.
Don't start with what the polling says. Don't start with what the talking points say that are given to you by the DNC or wherever it is. First of all, no offense to the DNC, burn the talking points in the ground, you know?
These are unprecedented times. You have to lean in. You have to fight. And these are the things that everyday Americans are asking for. Where are the Democrats? Why are they not fighting?
So what does it all say about the state of the party and the upcoming elections? I caught up with New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik in Washington to talk about it.
People are not happy.
All right, well, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, I'm so happy to have you on My View. Thank you so much for being here.
Excited to be here today.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the success of this show.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, listen, we're here in Washington, D.C., and we're in the midst of, almost the longest government shutdown that we've seen in U.S. history. What do you think needs to happen from maybe both sides of the aisle in order to finally bring this to an end?
Well, first of all, Republicans have done our job. We passed the clean funding bill, and this is the same bill that Democrats voted for 13 times, except this time they chose to shut down the government. They are trying to leverage the American people, hurt the American people to focus on their partisan priorities. They want to...
What I see is that they're doing this so that they can bring this up during the midterms and say, look at what President Trump did. This is what him and the Republicans did, because it's easier for them to do that instead of taking accountability. Like, think about that. It's just easier for them to blame everything on President Trump and his administration instead of taking accountability for their actions. If they really cared about the people, they would be out there working with President Trump and his administration to get change done, but they're doing the complete opposite.
And billions of taxpayer dollars to give illegals health care. And once again, Our Senate leader, John Thune, has brought up the bill to have a clean government funding. Chuck Schumer had the Democrats vote it down for the 12th time this week. Republicans are hard at work on behalf of our constituents, and it is a disgrace that because of Chuck Schumer's bad poll numbers, which is what this is really about, Laura, that he is shutting down the government because he wants to protect his own political future. Meanwhile, the American people are suffering.
A lot of people are suffering.
AOC is waiting for that opening. She's waiting for that opening. As soon as there's an opening, she's taking it, and Chuck Schumer does not want his political career to be over.
I haven't heard a lot of talk, Congresswoman, from the Democrats about any of that. People also assume, to a certain extent, that the Democrats are doing this as another stunt. We know they love stunts. They love to go on the Capitol steps and sing. They love to do, as much time as they can on the Senate floor and just waste everybody's time. This seems like another stunt, maybe to gain popularity with their base. But if you look at the polling, since this summer, they've lost several points with their very own voters. What is their plan going forward? How do you see this playing out for them?
Well, they are losing support among the American people, not just Republicans and independents, but Democrats who are common sense, centrists, they are losing their support as well. And in the case from the New York perspective, what's interesting is it's New York Democrats that are leading this shutdown. You have Chuck Schumer, who's the leader of the Democrats in the Senate, and you have Hakeem Jeffries, who's the leader of the Democrats in the House. Both of them have caused this shutdown, and it's because what you're seeing play out in New York is the radical far-left socialists are overtaking the Democrat primary. And they're both so afraid of what that challenge means for Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries in New York State. And ultimately, who is suffering? It's the American people. I'll tell you, my district, I represent hardworking people. I also represent Fort Drum, the 10th Mountain Division, the most deployed division in the U.S. Army since 9/11. And you have Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Democrats not voting to pay them. I advocated, and President Trump delivered, making sure those troops got paid. It is disgraceful. And
Who made sure the troops get paid?
From the 10th Mountain Division, the most deployed division in the U.S. Army since 9/11. And you have Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Democrats not voting to pay them. I advocated, and President Trump delivered, making sure...
President Trump delivered and made sure our troops were getting paid. Think about that. But some are out there playing games. They're blaming President Trump and his administration for everything. But think about this. Would our troops have been paid if it wasn't for President Trump? They are out there every day putting their lives on the line. They deserve to be paid. President Trump delivered.
Troops got paid. It is disgraceful. And it is a stunt, but it's much more than a stunt because it impacts people's lives. So we are going to continue doing our work to deliver results for the American people and fund the government.
Continue to do our work for the American people. That is what the people want. The people want the transparency. The people want things to be taken care of the right way. The people are tired of individuals out there putting party over country. It should not be that way. It should be country over party. If Senator John Fetterman understands that, why can't others understand that as well? Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. Make sure you leave this video a big thumbs up because it goes a long way. Thank you guys for all the donations. Thank you guys for subscribing, viewing my videos all the way through, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope your day's going great. Take care.